maybe there are 3 questions. I'm not sure whether it's fit you guys. The first one is, anyone before joining to papers know any insurance experience? Yes. 0 years in insurance industry. Yeah. So we are also the newbie to the insurance industry. And the second question is, anyone like me? I haven't done any sales before joining to papers. Anyone? Oh yes, not sales. Okay. I'm also not sales in this industry. And the third question is, before that I was just working in a data science industry by using the laptop and just doing some programming and just basic internal stakeholder talking. Didn't do any how to sell people or sell insurance. So this is my background. But after I joined Today+, I've gained 2 years insurance experience. Also, because of the good leader, good boss, Jerry, Kay, I have been to be an NDRT in the first year and also second year. Also, now I lead around 20 people in Hong Kong, and all my market, all my clients, actually 90% are from the core market, which is the least social medias. Yeah, so this is some of my background. So I want to talk about my past. My past actually, I have done a postgraduate program in the University of Hong Kong, which the faculty is take data science, electronic computing. It's definitely different from in finance or insurance. And then after that, in that 7 years past experience, I've been into different kind of companies, like cosmetic company, like the biggest bank in Singapore, DBS, also some other companies in different industry. This is my past. And then for me, actually, who is Alison? I would say I'm quite like a workaholic. So before joining insurance, actually, if you guys have heard what Chris mentioned yesterday, he said that whether you are part-time or full-time when doing insurance, right? I quite agree with that. I agree with him that actually I just done it overtime. When I started this industry, actually I just spent a part of time in insurance. I didn't give up my full-time job in data science, but I still work 24/7 to meet clients, and then no clients that I worked on in data science part and learn the new products. This is how I started at the beginning. And also, I would say I also a challenge seeker because I like doing extreme sports, any kind of sport I also like. Yeah, and also play sport team. So let's start why I joined insurance. I also want to shout out to my boss Kay Hong. So actually the story began in October 2023. Before that, I already wanted to join this industry, but I still thinking of joining AIA, one of the biggest company in Hong Kong, or other teams. I'm still figuring out whether I should choose which team should fit for me. And then I use my Instagram in the search box. Everyone has Instagram, right? Yeah. And then I just type Buổi insurance in the search box. Then come out, Kay Hong is one of them. Because her IG profile, she says she is the Buổi good insurance good. And then I checked her account, because her account was actually public. Then I looked over the whole thing. Why she joined insurance, when she joined insurance. So after looking at her profile, and I actually knew that actually at that moment she was in AIA. So I text her, say, hi Kay, I'm considering to join insurance. I have graduated in blah blah blah, some kind of experience. Then I asked her for an appointment. It's quite different. Not she recruited me, but I wanted to know more about her. So that's why I joined. And then I remember at that moment, I think after I sent this message, around 5 to 10 minutes, she replied quite responding. She said, maybe we can have a coffee chat. Then I said, okay. Then at that night, We talked like for around an hour, and her like recruitment skills is really well because she first is let me to introduce myself and let me talk my story. After I talk blah 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 blah, then she told me actually I'm not in AIA anymore. Okay, at the moment she said actually I'm going to Sun Life, and I was quite shocked. What? Because first time I wanted to join AIA before. Then they told me Sun Life, but I still open mind. I said okay, maybe you can let me know more. And then she taught me about like why she changed her company to Sun Life. Then she showed me this kind of floor plan that I think your recruiters, your manager also show you like this one, like how will we and anything. So I asked her, so when the hub opened, she said a few months later, something like that. But I didn't, actually I quite trust her, I don't know why. Even she is like I don't know who she and I don't really know her, but at that moment I think she is quite reliable. Then I believe this thing will be happening in Hong Kong. Then actually at that moment I already I've chosen to want to join her team, but still because for my background I'm like an analytic person, so I said no, maybe I need to think overnight. But after I think 1 to 2 days, then I chose and I text her and say, I wanted to how do I onboard? I said I already have a license, blah blah blah. Then how do I onboard to Sun Life? Then the story began, like how I joined her team. So at first time, the hub didn't open yet, right? And like us, just a newbie agent. So actually, my first client is also the warm lead. That when I listened to how Chris mentioned it yesterday, I also the one that like all the young people. I don't want to send my friend. I don't want to let my parents know I'm doing interest instead because they know that I already in the data science industry for 7 years. I have a quite good annual salary in Hong Kong. And also quite stable, a lot of holidays, and they can't imagine. I can't imagine if I told them I work on this industry. So I didn't try to face to my client in the first place. I just called my friend. Even in this moment, I also remember how Kay mentioned is when you meet your friends, if you want to talk about insurance, you have to talk her in advance. Must have to. If you want to sell or want to like one-time closing to offer. So I pick up the call and call my best friend, like, hi, and then that say, how are you, blah, 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 and then talk them for around like an hour. During that hour, I still didn't tell him that I already joined insurance. I didn't tell him anything, but I write down the script. I remember that in this call, I have to at least speak out this sentence. And I try my best. And then I think for the last minute, I told him, maybe we can have like a dinner. Then I want to show you some financial news. At the end， 其实击打的就是可以随便嘛，随便就是这样。So that I invited him to listen for my presentation. In this presentation, it's quite cute, and I think it's a bit like, I don't know how to say, right? So I write down the script like point form, and then during the dinner, I said, okay, then I talk self-introduction, right? And the second part is self-company, right? And I said, and the third thing is like why I joined today percent. I just go it one by one, step by step. That Kate told me. Then after that, it's quite smooth. I don't know why, actually. Then she said, okay, then I buy. Okay, good one. And then I do the payment. And then finish my first deal for this long. So, yeah. For me, actually, it's quite lucky. Because some of other colleagues said that it's quite difficult to, tell your friend or even tell your friend fast. So I think it's very lucky and my first time. And then again, before Hub and Dashers, I really thanks for this friend because of his he trusted me. So after that, every my friends I told him like by using this script, but 0 deals, okay. like I met 10 friends, no one wanted to buy anything. Like keep a lot of like rejection, failure, but at the moment I think maybe I'm not quite suitable to do this business. And then I talked to Kate again, like, 就是不知道怎么办. It's very difficult. But still, and then I think after the second part is I try to tell my parents. I cried a lot, like, blah blah blah. Why I changed change my industry. That's because I think when at that moment I was actually 29 years old. I think I don't want to be like a working dog for whole 20 years. I just told them blah blah blah, and my daddy and mommy said just you do I don't want to listen anymore. So I don't care. But still I want to sell them, right? Yeah. So anyway, I'm just saying that maybe you can like invest in like buy some policy, just invest on me, something like that. And then I think for my second policy that they also buy me and just help me to grow my business like step by step. So yeah. And then in around like April 2024, around that time, the hub is open. So we have like a buddy system. I still remember this is my first client, and another team members, another seniors in other teams, also in Hong Kong. So that leaders and that senior helped me to make the first client by using the feedback, just like the lead that you guys have. And although the first time is not that smooth, but at least it was quite like amazing, I would say, because this is my first time to meet some coal market clients. And then for how to I gain all this, I feel we create some leaflets by using some referral codes that in the agent app to just go to the street and then just give a leaflet to see anyone else want to listen and want to come to the hub for site visit. So I'll just do it one by one. And then also the birthday party. You can see all the like the baby kids, how I use the birthday party to get more members. So this is all real in how Hong Kong occurred. So by time to time, I also gain my experience like in 3 months as a senior agent. Just want to share like when I still worked on data science, but how I parallel the time, how I use time management to also do something in insurance. So this is all my insurance appointments. I try to make more appointments each day. I think the maximum number of appointments at one day is around like 7. Started at 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. 7 appointments. Just keep so yeah, working so just met a lot of the clients and got a lot of rejection. But I think I really thanks for during that time because no such hardworking time won't have right now. So I can also always tell my team members that how I did before. Also not a big case, not a big client. So another thing is in Hong Kong is quite, I'm not so sure how like Malaysia, Singapore, or Vietnam do, but in Hong Kong, actually it's really not easier to do the first time closing. Because when the customer comes, they actually don't know, here's his alive, here's his insurance count. So usually I will at least do it like in second time closing. I try to build the trust at first time, and then I'll keep follow up until they block me. Yeah. So I will keep follow up and done a lot of things, keep texting, keep calling, but in a quite polite way to try my best to hold back. During that time, once you get a lot of leads, and maybe you can build your 20 or 30 clients, how to upsell with the client afterwards. Like I would do the policy review by maybe using 9 box. Also, I will do some engagement, not only just telling them I have a good product, I have some promotion, would you want to like listen to my plan or blah blah blah. But I will try to like For the first thing, I will try to leverage all the facilities or the event that Today Plus hold, like Christmas party or else. I try to engage the customer with this kind of plan, and also do some like birthday party invitation card for them to make it warm, and also some financial deals, etc. Actually, for all these things, I didn't upsell with any insurance policy promotion or upsell, but just keep checking with them. But they will feedback with me that like what kind of promotion you have right now, or any other insurance policy you have. So I usually upsell my clients one by one. Just like build your fans, just build your followers. And then yeah, so for 2024, actually my first year target before joining Today, I also wanted to be an MDRT. This is 1+4 agents. I think is also a core value and core concept from Jared. So this is my first year target as well. So in the first year, actually, as I mentioned, 9% clients actually from Today's Hub, and yeah, so just build my small team in Hong Kong. And Juby also one of the first agents that I met and we put in Today Plus. And then for the second year target in higher, I still quite stick to like I think every leaders at least in Hong Kong have to be MDRT at least as the base, because if you are not in MDRT treatment, actually sometimes I don't think that MDRT is really important, but it's about like in Hong Kong, MDRT is around like 500K Hong Kong dollars, I guess, in total. But before that, I earn a lot. So if I can't achieve the MDRT, why I need to change my industry, right? So this is how I at least have to do and how to build the professionals. And then for the second thing is in 2025 is very lucky. Also have 2 managers and 18 agents come to my team. So it's also a real case, like how do I continue to grow my customer base? So right now I'm using some kind of cases that I think Sam also mentioned it yesterday, like the hub leads. I will also buy the hub leads right now, and also do some joint case as a senior to help the newbie to get familiar with the whole industry, and then also do the hub referrals. But even though I didn't say to my even though I didn't tell my clients that I want him to buy, but they usually will come to me after some times. So I will do the hub referral, and also I tried to do the social media for this month, try to get some leads. For example, like the first page that I mentioned in the reels, for these reels, actually it's convert some customer. Some customer just mentioned, oh, you do daily insurance, right? Can I know more? Just inbox text me without any money, because for that reels actually it's organic. I didn't put any like ad, so there's no cost. Just how you interact, and you can keep chasing more clients that I can. So apart from the social media, also some event seminar lists that I can use. I will tell you more like how the event and seminar can also to convert some customers. Yeah, and also the warm referral. As I just mentioned, actually my warm market is not that bad, I would say, because they are also they are all the data scientists, right? So they actually have a lot of money as well. So I will keep approaching them, but just step by step, not that pushy. Yeah. So in 2025, I actually focus more on like how a newbie agent to be a manager. I tried a lot of things. So the first thing is like networking event. I went to China to meet someone else. Even actually it's quite a low cost, but it takes time to meet more people. And the second thing is this one. One of my team members right now called C-Man. She's cannot come here today, but before that she actually is my client in Today Plus. Yeah, and then I think in 2025 January, she just asked me because she hold a birthday party, and then a lot of friends and her relative asked her, "Wow, this place is very good. I wanna how can I use this today plus hub? How can I use it?" Then my C-man just told them that if you have one policy, then you can use the whole thing. Then after that, she can find that, oh, there's an opportunity to make money here. So she asked me, oh, maybe I can join, something like that. So I didn't really so progressively to recruit her, but she can see by her own eyes, and then she wanted to know more. So this is how I do the recruiter. And the third thing is more like Sam, like jobs TV, jobs market, move up to do some ad. And the fourth thing is by using, again, social media. Because now Gen Z or the 2020s, they actually will use Flex, like one of the social media platform under Meta, right? So there's free, right? I just want to say, oh, I need 3 people, something like that. Then it actually have like 100 comments there. Because a lot of people right here, right now, actually seeking a job. So it's quite easier to get at least some recruitment list for me to follow up. After that, I try to make my own recruitment deck, but not like how comprehensive or how structuralized that Vincent told in the first day. So I just try my own to build something like I try to put the 2 tables thing inside into my deck, also some company background, and also why the candidates have to choose me, because there's a lot of good leaders, a lot of good agents in Tunemas, right? But why the guy or her she needs to choose me? So I try to do this kind of deck. Also thanks for my team, because actually for the MBTI thing, I'm the P person. I'm not that systematic, or I'm quite like casual and just not systematic. So I try to build some shared drive checklists for the newbies. To keep in mind that I have to do the training for them, to do something like basic for them. So this is how I also did, and also leverage the training program that today first and my team they did. Another thing is this is also quite important, at least in Hong Kong market. We will build some like SAMS kit, especially because we are doing baby insurance, we are doing like family protection plan. So I will try to build some this kind of deck, and also my team members will also do their own, and then we can mix together, and then every members can use it. So can also leverage their time, right? Because time is important. After that, I think a few more months later, suddenly I think I have to build a team name, because actually I dream big. I wanted to be a DD one day, but maybe I can first just think of the team name first, and then so why I call NTA actually is quite interesting, because we have an event with Hagen. Anyone heard Hagen? Hagen bottles, new bottles. Yes. Yeah, in Singapore it's quite famous, Hagen bottles. So I thanks to one of my teammates, we have an event with Hagen. And then Hagen speakers, their founders, their slogan in Hagen is called more than just because they are like MS in the milk bottle industry. It's quite famous in Hong Kong, Singapore, also China. So I think for all my works, I think I'm not just an insurance agent. This is my core value. I wanted to provide more service. Even some of my clients, they will call me directly at the night time. I quite remember in 24th December, 平安夜那天很开心的日子。然后one of my clients at the midnight, he called me, Alison, my wife and me no love, divorce, something like that. Actually, I think the one person that I meet him during the holidays because of the holiday, but still he trusts thingy. So that's why I think, oh, maybe I can do more like not just an agent, right? So and then the slogan has come out, and then after that for the MTA, I just picked some prefix and then together become MTA. So this is my team name. And when you look backward, like ATM, right? ATM, another meaning like I can be like 24/7 to provide service to my client. So this is one of also the missions that I want to provide. And on the other hand is my client also my ATM, right? Because she buy policy, I got commission. So this is the whole team name, how to interpret. Yeah. And then yeah. So this is my team. Some core value that I just think of 2 days before in our class, like vision class. Yeah. Okay, and then for the I would say how you can also leverage today this platform or the location or how to make more leads. The first thing, again, I need to thanks for my team to make all the posters very pretty and beautiful. So we've tried to build more, like try to collaborate with more companies, like some freelance, some like Hagen and other companies, like parenting companies in Hong Kong. Try to collaborate with them to have some like seminar to all the people around in Hong Kong. So we will do the Instagram Meta app to make more leads. At least for my newbies, they don't really need to care about like even though they have the today must lead like 20 leads per month, but they want more. So they can buy it or they can also attend this kind of seminar to get more leads. So this is how I also do some exclusive lead gen for my own team. And then the second thing is some incentive. Although Sunlight or the Today Plus also have some like exclusive incentive scheme, but I also wanted to do more for my teammates to boost the sales and boost the recruits. So I also created some exclusive incentive as well. So this is how I try to manage the team like step by step. Yeah, this is some of the slogan that I think keep in mind that how I have to like persistently do the things like day by day. Yeah. So my secret of success, I would say like rejection, objection, and failure because I've met a lot. So I think this kind of yeah, this code is quite yeah. And then again, for at the end, I would like to get to have all of you, like every people here, every members, even Derek, Maggie, Kate, Kate, all my team members also makes me to become right now and to be a better leaders or agents yeah, in today's. So
All right, once again, let's give a warm round of applause for Sam Alison. Now, even I myself have also the best in the industry for about 10 years now as a trainer, and of course, even though Alison is very new and fresh to the industry, there's so much that I could actually learn and reflect back from her. So I'm sure that everyone here, you do have some burning questions that you want to ask from her, or something that maybe you just want to get clarification on how she actually achieve her goals. So what we will do is we will set up the stage for a Q&A session, which will be joined by another 2 persons. So for now, give me about 3 to 4 minutes. If you like to go to the washroom, you go to the washroom. If you like to get coffee or milk, please feel free to use the vending machine, the coffee machine outside, and grab the drinks. And I'll see you back in about 5 more minutes. All right, see you.
Vending machine.
Cô làm gì?
Ủa? 3-4 phút để đi vệ sinh.
Ủa, mình có ê, mình có lên không? Hả?
Ý là chụp lên ảnh hồng báo. Bây giờ không phải là không có cái đầu chuyển đúng không? Không đủ đầu chuyển.
Chị cái nốt xong rồi chị để cái nốt đi.
Để cho mọi người chỉ đi nè.
Vậy là lỗi của mọi người.
Không đâu. Không, anh giữa.
Đúng, anh giữa. vocabulary vending machine.
Nhưng mà bữa đó anh giữ mà.
Nhưng anh được.
Quay sao mà?
Photo. With Vietnam team?
Individually.
Selfie à?
Okay.
All of you. It's I go for this trip to take all of you a photo.
Okay.
From photo selfie à?
Yeah.
Ok.
Cái nhiệm vụ của anh là việc
Yeah.
lấy tấm trải nghiệm.
Okay.
Đây.
Okay, no problem.
Anh Hồng có Facebook
One,
này một
two,
tấm.
three.
What là cái
Okay.
gì?
Okay, thank you. The next one, I'll go just by this direction.
Okay.
Let's take photo.
Really?
Bạn dễ thương nha. Này kiểu rất là năng lượng.
Đấy. Em.
Okay.
Ủa mình có lên không? Hỏi thử coi, phải không? Mình không biết. Ông biết đâu hỏi thử. Chị lên đi, trời ơi. Ủa vậy hả?
Anh lên đi.
Phải hỏi có lên không? Việt Nam. Nó không xin đâu.
Mic test 1 2, mic test 1 2, mic test 1 2, mic test 1 2.
Next time can visit Singapore and Hong Kong. Yeah. Oh, I see. Next time, y'all can visit Singapore and Hong Kong.
Okay. I love to explore.
Yeah. Singapore, a lot of mid-trend going now.
Yes.
Yeah, same. Hong Kong and Malaysia mostly.
Okay. I got a question. Who is the beautiful lady? I brought it down.
Okay.
When is the hub open after?
And I will give down the Instagram for and you can have it.
For me, for in Vietnam, we have Coconut as the first one. Yeah. And then now we keep moving on until the hub established. So
Vietnam,
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong is completion should be April May. New hub.
But the old one.
We are doing restructuring on the whole hub structure because nowadays the family moving towards this industry for sports.
Yes.
Do you have children?
Not yet.
Okay. Now children, other than mobile games
Yes.
and study, they don't really go to playground, but they go sports.
That's why.
I give you an example. Our parents don't sports. That's why we know so much sports. But now new parents, we do a lot of sports. The children will do a lot of sports.
Okay.
So upcoming the future is sports.
Last day I asked Nathan about if
Q&A.
Malaysia hub. Wait for Jolie.
Julie.
We target this year
Ý là khi có từ từ Q&A.
Yeah, Q&A.
Q&A khi mà có những cái câu hỏi á, mình sẽ dùng này.
I don't understand.
Thảo. Thảo. Can I hear?
Dịch giùm anh cái hả? Hỏi ảnh là Q&A á, nếu như có những cái câu hỏi nào mà anh cần trả lời á, thì anh sẽ dùng cái công cụ của anh. Nếu như mọi người có hỏi,
Công cụ của anh
ý là cái công cụ dùng file á, thì ảnh đang hỏi gì hỏi.
em không hiểu ý của anh.
Ý là anh đang cần cắm máy chiếu, trường hợp mà có câu hỏi mà hỏi về công cụ á, thì anh không cần phải dùng thao tác nữa, là anh đã gắn sẵn. Hai anh.
Want to connect to the monitor. Was anything that people will ask about the last
Các bạn ở đây mình ngồi đây mà, mình ngồi đây mình tương tác mà. One. You take this. Okay. Good. Okay. No, I think one.
Outside. Cannot one. All cannot.
At night, I want to eat 1
I will mute first. I'll tell him I will close first.
Dạ.
Later when they need only I open back. I'll close first. When he need I turn back.
Ý là
Không cần chiếu đúng không?
đúng rồi, nào chiếu thì anh sẽ bật xong rồi anh sẽ tắt.
Rồi, ok, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nè, ý là cái nút này nè.
Now no.
Okay.
Khi nào cần thì bấm nút xanh này, xong rồi tắt.
Jolie, have you seen Jolie?
Anh có muốn hỏi xem. Dạ, xong rồi tắt, bây giờ thì không cần bật.
Ok. Rồi anh cảm ơn.
I'll call you up. I'll call you up.
Alright, my friends, we'll get started very soon. So if you got some friends who are still outside coming in, feel free to ask them to come join in. And for those who are at the back 2 tables, please do come and fill the first 4 tables. Alright, once again, I'd like to invite those who are at the back to come in front and join us in front. And we will start as soon as we have cleared the back 2 tables. Alison, stand up.
I give you the list. You call. You pick up. Money. But because
Alright, seems like everyone is here, so let's get started with our sharing right now. So let's put our hands together to welcome our speakers. Those already, you may clap your hands. So I'd like to invite the first speaker first, and the first speaker is the one that shared yesterday with me to the slides that you have shown. So we invite Hồng. as well as translator. Joey, you are on stage first.
You sit here. Okay, you sit here. I sit here.
Ok, hay quá, hay quá.
Okay, next is Alison. A round of applause for her as
Đây,
well.
đường máy.
So for this session itself is a bit special because I also just noticed this thing. Number one, there are definitely some differences when it comes to both or main speakers. Of course, besides one is male, the other is female. Another thing here is they are both from different countries. One from Vietnam, another from Hong Kong. And of course, two of them came in through different generations. One came earlier, one came later. But there are two main similarities. Number one, both of them are MPRT achievers. Second thing, both of them are leaders and they are continuing, striving to grow. So I believe that this is going to be a very interesting discussion between two different generations. So the format will be very simple. If you have any questions relating to things about the industry, feel free to raise your hand and we'll pass the mic. I'll pass one mic to you. The extra mic, more extra mic. Then I will have to share some mic with you. Okay? So we use this mic, is that okay? Yeah. We'll pass the mic around. You raise your hand and Milton will pass to you. And once you share your question, depending on the situation, I may read again. Then after that, only the speakers will share. Now, if there is a specific question that you want to address to one of them, either Hong or Alison, let us know this question is to who. Then I will appoint a person to share. And if the question I feel is relevant to both of them, I will also ask the other party to share as well. Alright? So without further ado, let's get started with the first question as soon as I sit down. So once I sit down, we will have questions. You can raise your hand and Milton will come to you. Yeah, first question.
Alison.
Alison.
I wonder, I listen to your represent and I'm really interested in. So I wonder, in Hong Kong, do you have basic salary or income for newbie or for agents? If yes, how long they will receive the basic salary or income?
Okay, one question. Wait. So,
Okay. But actually in Hong Kong market, we have basic allowance. Not just if the person didn't do any salary, actually they don't get any money. So with basic allowance, we have a basic requirement to achieve to get money. And can share a bit more, like in Hong Kong, like undergraduate students, I think for 22 years old around, if they enter to the work industry, it takes around 18,000 Hong Kong dollar per month in average. But if in insurance, actually they might not achieve this money in the first 3 months. If they didn't have any network, they are quite new, and also they are still training their skills. So actually it did have some opportunity cost when they come to insurance. Yeah, I hope this can answer questions.
Alright, just to share a bit, this answer was also given to Sam on day one itself. And Sam also said the same thing. Number one, basic allowance would usually give as a form of support, but at the same time, remember one thing, you still have KPI that you have to hit. The target they have to hit to actually achieve the allowance depending on the scheme that they have. Okay. Right, any other question? Lee, is Lee.
Hello. Hi, good morning. So this question is for both of you. I don't mind which one go first. So the question is, because both of you are from very different age range, okay? So I wonder how long or how how many times would it be for you to conduct an event for them together, for them to grouping, for them to do bonding as in team members? Because in Malaysia, we have some sessions like badminton, sometimes we go in a team as to play pickleball, do you guys when you lead your team to get them bond closer? How many times or what's the frequency? Thank you.
Okay, I just want to add on a few clarification to your question first. When you say bonding, until what extent? Like
Just
team
to get
bonding?
them, because maybe when the team is growing, right, not everyone know each other. So but in order for us to work better in the team, so we need to know each other, right?
Yeah.
So but it's very awkward that hi, this is frequent. So you know when you have something, then only you go and find them. So no, this is not what we want, but we want to do activities lah. But when you first started your team, right, it might be not so many participants, you know. But so how do we overcome, or do we need to do that in the beginning phase, or we need to save that for later, or how?
What was the question?
First of all, because I just had like 3 to 4 members, but I think trust has to be built, right? Because they are from different industries, different areas. So I try to cooperate with other team managers. Yeah, just cooperate with other, then maybe like 10 people or 15 people. And we just play anything, like no matter pickleball or sing karaoke, to just build the trust and just want them to meet and talk with each other. And after that, like when I have like 10 people, or more than 10 people, something like that, then I try to give some regular team building, not maybe like in quarterly. Just gather together, maybe have dinner, like sing karaoke, or just for whether what they want to do. Let's go it. This is how I done, and also since I'm just like not a director right now, I just have like 20 people, so I will leverage my boss. They also have some like because Kay also have 100 people, so I try to leverage this event. She will have a larger event and to the other seniors. So I will try to get them to join all these kind of events as the leaders.
What's the frequency of the event?
I think for kids event like per month or even 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks we do have some events like in like a team meeting, bonding, like site visiting, everything that we try to have.
How often do you meet your 4 core members?
Because actually I have a lot of directs. So like bi-weekly. Even in Gen Z, they sleep late, like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. They suddenly respond, okay, it's fine for me. And for some like 1980, they wake up earlier, like 7 a.m. Oh, okay, it's fine, also. So it just depends on. So I try to make it like, okay, I sleep less. Okay, it's fine for me at the beginning.
Yeah, I got one follow-up question. Follow-up question is, how do you know if this person is wanted enough for your agency? That means, because some of them, they may be joining the event, like every 2 weeks or so. And I believe one of the things that Lynn mentioned specifically is relating to the closeness of the relationship. Some maybe take some time to warm up, some maybe shorter, some maybe longer. Like, do you have a benchmark? How do you know that if this person is okay and the person come or don't come also, it's fine because the bonding is there?
For me, I think I won't do question. If they don't want to come, it's fine. So I still keep inviting them. I think I can share one case, like one of my direct, she's quite easy. It's just like a part-time. I think I never seen her for like around 3 to 4 months. But it's fine, 3 to 4 months. But it's fine. I think she still keep listening for something. And she didn't reply the message instead. But I think for this kind of person, I just let it go. And I find another one. Because I can't like do anything to match everyone. So this is how I react on this part.
Then my next question, so before I jump to the side, I noticed that you have a 90 days program, the system 90 days. Do you get to bond agents in that 90 days, or that might not be the main thing that you have to bond agents?
I think also it depends.
Okay.
Because some agents, I think like me, I don't want to have like this kind of program. I'm quite a free-flow person.
Okay.
I just want to have one coaching. Coach B want to do task and okay, just let me do it.
Okay.
So this is my personality, but more like in Gen Z, like the 2000s, you know, like just fresh grad, they have to be monitor, I would say. Like not monitor, but need to be coached because they don't know how to do next. So I think if that kind of thing is there, they can follow. But if they don't, I don't push.
Okay.
So also the training program is not created by me. I also leverage how my boss and how the whole team to do it. So I can just spend less time on this part to focus more on my coaching and on the training part.
Understand. So does it directly help to bond the agents as well? Okay. Yeah. Comes to William.
Okay.
Cầm mic thì dịch đi.
Ok, với cái câu hỏi của bạn ha, cách nào để mà quản trị được team của mình và kết nối với team của mình, đúng không?
You want to confirm that you want to know how he engaged the team. Yes, so many people in the team.
Ok, mình sẽ trả lời cho bạn một ý chính. Bạn chỉ cần hiểu về cái tâm của bạn là chính bạn. Bởi vì cách của tôi đang quản trị là chỉ cần hiểu mình.
He wants to share with you the one main key that you understand yourself, what you want to lead your team, how you want to lead your team. First, you have to understand that, and then you have some action for your team.
Khi bạn hiểu mình rồi thì bạn sẽ biết được điều bạn đang cần và có để bạn có thể cho được ai trong team của bạn.
When you know what you want, you and your team to be, then later you will have specific action to lead your team later.
Khi bạn hiểu về mình rồi thì bạn cho người đó một cái điều mà như là công thức, công cụ là một cách nè, bạn đem cho họ một cái kỹ năng mới nè, hoặc là bạn đem cho họ một cái phương pháp mới để giải quyết được vấn đề của họ trong cái nghề mà họ đang theo mình.
Yes, maybe he misunderstand a little bit.
Em chia sẻ về cách em gắn kết với team như thế nào. Tại vì team em có 20 người, làm thế nào để em gắn kết họ lại với nhau. Tại vì họ sẽ không có thể là người này lên văn phòng, người kia không lên văn phòng. Thì làm thế nào để em gắn kết họ lại với nhau.
Thì gắn kết bằng công cụ đó, bằng cách làm mình đang
công cụ, nhưng mà em có lên em gặp họ, có lên văn phòng họ gặp em hay không?
Yes.
Okay, I just translate what he said. Translate. He said you give for a team about the tool and some method to engage team. Yeah, but how? Let me share.
Vì khi mà bạn muốn gắn kết ai đó thì họ phải muốn cái điều mà bạn đang có thì bạn có thể cho họ được. Thì đó là cách của bạn đang kết nối với nhau, giao lưu với nhau, hoặc là cách của bạn đang giải quyết vấn đề của nhau thì bạn mới kết nối được với nhau. Đó là cách mà mình đang hiểu để quản trị nhân sự của mình và cái cách mình làm. Còn nếu như chỉ đến với nhau để nói chuyện và vui và tạo cái cảm hứng cho nhau thôi á, thì nó sẽ rất là ngắn, nó không có cho mình cái hành trình nó dài hơn.
He said the way he give the team that is the tool and the what he want team to be. He will share with them about that for them to understand that okay, I want to engage with the team, but yeah, actually he still not say how. So if your team want, and then they are also aware that okay, I will come to see him because he will give you some method or tools for you to do practice with your client later.
Yes, okay.
Nhưng mà em phải chia sẻ thêm là ví dụ em gặp bằng cách nào, có hoạt động gì cho team hay không, ví dụ tổ chức event hay là meeting hay là cái gì đó hay không?
Ok, thì lịch trong một tuần mình sẽ có cái lịch thứ nhất là thứ hai mình sẽ kết nối với lãnh đạo, là mình sẽ họp với nhau và mình cùng nhau trao đổi với nhau về cái cách làm việc trong tuần và cái plan của trong tuần này.
Okay, every Monday, his team will together and they do planning. So all team will know what we do in the week.
Trong những cái ngày ngoài ngày thứ hai thì còn những ngày còn lại là ngày thứ 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 thì mình sẽ chia cái lịch để mình hỗ trợ đội ngũ mình trong cái kỹ năng sale và cái cách làm sao để họ hoàn thiện được kỹ năng của họ. Và mình sẽ có chia lịch 1 tháng để liên quan đến hoạt động của cả nhóm, hoặc là trong một quý mình sẽ có một cái chuyến du lịch cho cả nhóm, đi du lịch ngắn hạn.
In the week, he has the planning very detailed for team, and in the quarter they have a picnic trip for the team.
Đó là cái hiện tại thì vừa rồi mình chia sẻ với các bạn là bạn đang muốn cái gì thì bạn mới cho được người khác, đó là cách kết nối tốt nhất ha.
Yeah, it's just the most important thing he wants to say that what you want you to be and your team to be, then you share with them what you want them to be. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right. Next question. Amanda.
Okay, I want to ask that because both is 5 times MDRT and 2 times MDRT. So you think for the new people, new agent, how can be 就怎样可以达到 MDRT？ 需要去背一些什么样的可能 discipline 啊，还是 anything 啦？就你觉得怎样一个 agent 才可以恐慌做到 MDRT？
Okay, so the question is, since the both of you are MDRT, 1 5 times, 1 2 times, how can one person achieve MDRT? So that's what is the key points that actually make someone to become an MDRT?
Cái chìa khóa để giúp cho một cái người nó mới trở thành MDRT là cái gì?
Yes. Alison?
I think for me the first thing is intention. So I don't think MDRT is something for me. I will try to translate the MDRT to become money. You want to get this money. Right? If you can get this money, then you can achieve the MDRT. Right? So I think MDRT is just like a title for me, and also for the Gen Z. And so yeah, this is one of the answer. And the second thing is when I meet some newbie when they just first join, I always tell them about something like how to be an MDRT. But meanwhile, I will think that not everyone they wanna put all the effort or put all their resources to only earn money in insurance industry. So I think if this is not her dream or his goal, it's just fine. I cannot put my goal into him, right, or on her. So I just let him to think of it time by time. But for me, if you want to
Thì nó phải có
really
quy
be
trình,
an MDRT,
có cái ba bước mà tôi chia sẻ với các bạn rồi. Thì cái ba bước là cái cách
if you have a good network, you can do one case to become an MDRT, it's
tư vấn
fine.
trở thành gì?
But for me, I did
Thì họ phải
16
có cái quy
cases
trình để họ
to become an MDRT. This is how I did
để gặp
before.
khách hàng.
And I tried it. I didn't use my whole market. I all used the whole market, in a very small size cases to upset side. In Hong Kong, we have a term like upset side. A lot of cases, a lot of clients, but small cases, and really harder to achieve to close every deals. So I did it like this. So I will try to tell him if you want to be an MDRT, you can try to take reference on my schedule. First, activity ratio, and then the second one is your skills. Yeah, try to get rid of the senior when you are a junior. Yeah.
And of course, one thing that she mentioned earlier part is intention. Whether you have the intention to do it or not first.
Okay. Thank you Amanda. Năm nay bạn sẽ là MDRT đấy.
Thank you, and he hope that this year you become MDRT.
Okay. Khi bạn có cái câu hỏi này, ngày xưa mình cũng có cái câu hỏi y chang vậy đối với thầy của mình.
I also have the same question like you some years ago with my boss.
Nhưng mà mình hỏi cái câu hỏi này muộn hơn bạn, đó là hỏi tới tháng thứ 6 mình mới đi cái lộ trình MDRT.
Tháng thứ 6 là khi
là tháng 6 là tháng 6
tháng 6 tháng
là,
sau
là tháng, ví dụ 1 năm thì mình đang hỏi cái tháng thứ 6.
Okay.
Mình chỉ còn 6 tháng còn lại thôi.
Okay, but he asked his boss a little bit later after 4 months left, so still have 6 months after year to be MDRT.
Thì ngay tại thời điểm đó thầy mình mới nói là bạn có thật sự muốn là MDRT không? Cái mình mới trả lời là rất là muốn. Vậy thì tôi chỉ bạn công thức thì bạn có làm không? Thầy mình biết hỏi như vậy.
So my boss asked me, you really want to become the MBIT? So if you want, then I will show you how to do.
Thì bây giờ tôi sẽ hỏi bạn là bây giờ nếu như tôi chỉ bạn công thức thì bạn có làm không? Chìa khóa đó bạn có làm không?
Yeah, he asked, you really want to do? His boss asked him, he really want to do to be MBIT.
Bởi vì bạn phải có thứ nhất là cái sự quyết tâm bạn thật sự đạt MDRT.
First of all, you have to really resolve from in your heart that you want to become MDRT.
Bạn phải ấp ủ bên trong là điều đó là bạn chắc chắn được MDRT và bạn phải nói với người này tôi sẽ đạt MDRT, thì lúc này á cái năng lượng của bạn nó sẽ khác.
And you have to make sure that you will be MDRT and you have to talk with everybody that okay, I will be MDRT this year, so that your energy inside energy will become more higher.
Mình học cái cách của thầy xong, mình bắt đầu luyện tập giống như ngày hôm qua mình nói với các bạn á, phải luyện tập, đầu tiên phải luyện tập công thức. Cái công thức đó mới là cái cách để các bạn là phương tiện công cụ để bạn đi trên hành trình MDRT. Sau đó bạn chia cho số lượng khách hàng nữa là bạn sẽ đạt MDRT.
So I learned from him a tool, what I shared with you yesterday. So he practice every day for that tool and then he will become success.
Cái công thức ngày hôm qua mình chia sẻ các bạn chỉ có 3 bước thôi. Bước thứ nhất là liên quan đến chi phí của khách hàng. Bạn phải biết được số lượng khách hàng đối tượng bạn đang chăm sóc. Đó là số lượng đang có mức chi phí mà bạn có thể tiếp cận được.
Sorry.
Số lượng khách hàng mà bạn có thể tiếp cận được với cái mức chi phí đó. Xác định cái mức chi phí đó.
What I shared with you just meant key. Yesterday we shared just meant key point. That the first one you have to know about the client spend for the month.
Khi bạn đã xong bước thứ nhất, bạn có một số lượng 100 khách hàng.
So you have to research how many clients have the same expense like that. Suppose you have 100 clients for that kind.
Và cái 3 bước này bạn phải luyện tập liên tục trở thành nó là một cái bài hát của mình mà mình có cảm nhận được là mình thuộc từng lời từng chữ của nó.
Yeah. So he said, when you know that, you have to first analyze it with the client, and you have to learn by heart. You have to practice day by day. You have to raise mark on that before talking to your client.
Thì ngay tại thời điểm này bạn sẽ có cái thời gian và cái plan làm việc liên tục là hàng ngày, hàng tuần, hàng tháng, hàng năm. Bạn bắt đầu chia nhỏ con số MDRT là một năm của bạn chia cho 12 tháng. Và khi bạn có con số 12 tháng, bạn chia cho từng tháng, bạn sẽ biết bạn sẽ gặp bao nhiêu khách hàng. Điều này là một cái hành trình liên tục, không cần phải quá giỏi.
So as an agent, you have to know how to come to MDRT. Like we have the target, right, to be MDRT. So we have to devise small target for every month or even every day. So just do like that. You can see, oh, easier to get that target.
Vì khi bạn đặt cái mục tiêu bạn phải giỏi như người này, hoặc là bạn giỏi giống như người đang thành công á, thì bạn sẽ mất động lực ngay.
If you try to compare you with someone success now, and then sometimes if you not get like if you very good guy, you very good success right now, so I'm still low, so I will say I don't have my energy will come down. So you can compare you with some successful men here.
Vậy thì chốt lại vấn đề với bạn là bạn chỉ cần hành động liên tục. Khi bạn có số lượng đủ cái hành động, bạn sẽ có cái chỉ số xác suất kết quả của bạn, thì bạn sẽ biết cái chỉ số đó là bao nhiêu dựa trên năng lực của bạn để thành công, là MDRT.
So the main key is you just focus on yourself. You know that the target will come, and then you just focus on yourself. You just step by step, day by day, and no need to compare you with others. And then slowly will get easier.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
So both of them, one is more on the study-based intention, and another one, of course, Hồng Nguyễn mentioned, it all starts whether you have the desire to grow or not. Of course, Home will focus more on the technical aspect of it. Like once you have that, then you focus on doing it, and that will eventually lead you to go well. All right.
I have a question for Hồng. I'm really interested in your formula, the Excel file. But I wonder, this file will very effective, very perfect if the client, customer will be very happy to tell you everything about financial, private financial information. So sometimes they will hide some private financial information. So how you know how to cover that they are hiding you, because that formula will be accurate, will be perfect if you get full information in the file, right? So what will you do in that case when the client try to hide some?
Then I share with you the true finance.
It will affect the result, the final result, and it will affect the final financial plan you will give them. So what will you do in that case?
What you can say on this. Okay, Queen, I just want to clarify to make sure everyone's on the same page. First, I think the intent is because we are all professionals. First, we come out with a suitable product, we need to have as detailed information as possible. So what Hong have shared yesterday is very detailed, a lot of things that, of course, it depends on what is shared at the time. If it's accurate, then I can produce the more accurate report that we have. So the question to Hong is, how do you ensure that the client will be able to give you the most accurate responses, because sometimes clients do hide those information as well.
Công cụ em cũng hay rồi đó, nhưng mà làm thế nào để em khai thác được cái khả năng tài chính thật của khách hàng, tại vì họ sẽ giấu, họ sẽ không có sai đúng như vậy. Thì mình để khai thác và đưa ra cái học tài chính lên.
Ok, thank you câu hỏi của bạn Nguyên ha. Đầu tiên nhất là mình đã nói ngày hôm qua là mình với vai trò là cố vấn tài chính cá nhân cho khách hàng, đó là cái đầu tiên của mình.
First of all, he in the role as advisor, financier, analysis is not the life insurance agency. Advisor is not advisor, like advisor, just be an accountant financier for client.
Vì ngay thời điểm ban đầu là mình đi gặp khách hàng thì các bạn ở vai trò là một tư vấn bảo hiểm thì bạn sẽ bắt đầu vô nghề của mình để tư vấn bảo hiểm. Còn sau một thời gian mình làm, mình đạt được là 5 năm MBA liên tục và mình liên tục như vậy thì mình có rút ra một bài học, đó là làm sao để tổng quan được một bức tranh cho khách hàng thấy được.
Em tập trung vô câu hỏi giùm chị được không? Có nghĩa là bây giờ làm thế nào để em khai thác được cái việc mà khách hàng sẽ nói sự thật cho em về cái thu nhập. Ví dụ bây giờ em đang sử dụng cái tool này để em
Thì thứ nhất là mình phải biết là mình là vai gì, mình phải giới thiệu mình là vai gì, rồi mình mới vô đây, xong rồi mình mới bấm vô cái chức năng đó thì mình mới hỏi vô chức năng. Không, mình phải lý giải như vậy chứ.
Không đúng câu hỏi của bạn. Em nói tiếng Việt đi, em nói tiếng Việt đi.
Em nói tiếng Việt không? Nói tiếng Việt được không? Nói tiếng Việt đi.
Điều mà Hồng sẽ nói với khách hàng để họ happy, tức là thoải mái chia sẻ tất cả mọi cái thông tin.
Ok. Đây, khi nên là hai cái câu đầu tiên đó mình nói với các bạn á, đầu tiên là bạn phải là ai trước đã, bạn giới thiệu khách hàng mình là ai. Sau rồi á, khi bạn giới thiệu khách hàng mình rồi thì khách hàng mới biết bạn là ai, có vai trò gì, có khả năng gì, có kiến thức gì, thì các bạn mới biết được khách hàng chia sẻ cho bạn ở level nào, kiến thức nào thì bạn mới có khả năng giúp cho họ được. Còn bình thường á, mình hỏi khách hàng tất cả thông tin được hết luôn, vì mình đang có một vai trò cố vấn cho họ về một bức tranh tài chính thật sự.
What he said, just the thing is you have to introduce yourself to your client as a consultant finance. So for that, the client will think you in different side. You not insurance, not life insurance. So they not pretend in mind. They not protect you. They not reject you because some agent you say you are a life insurance, you advisor. So client will say, okay, I don't want life insurance, so they will stop from the beginning. But you say you are consultant for financial, so they're easier to share with you about their financial.
Đây là một cái tình huống cụ thể là mình sẽ tại sao mình phải hỏi được cái chi phí của khách hàng. Bởi vì đây là khách hàng mà gần nhất của Hồng trong vòng một tuần vừa qua, là chi phí của khách hàng lên tới 250 triệu và họ phải liệt kê tất cả các chi phí của họ và họ cho mình biết cái con số đó chỉ có thông qua buổi cà phê thôi, nhưng họ đã phone lại cho mình hơn 13 phút để họ nói về bức tranh tài chính của họ.
Okay, I just summary like first of all, the client have to feel safe with you, like you are accountant and consultant for finance, not about advisor. So for that, they're easier to share with you, and then you use this tool step by step. You ask them that what he shared.
Yes. Nên là mình sẽ có một cái bức tranh tài chính khá là lớn cho khách hàng tổng quan.
Có nghĩa là em phải nói em là cố vấn về tài chính ha, thì gọi là chia sẻ cho họ cái cách để họ quản trị rủi ro về mặt tài chính, chứ mình không nói mình là tư vấn tài chính. Cho nên là khi mà mình nói mình là cố vấn của phân tích tài chính cho khách hàng thì họ sẽ dễ để mà chia sẻ với em các thông tin cá nhân hơn. Đó là Hồng chia sẻ với bạn.
Và đây là khi mà mình chốt bảo hiểm với họ nè, với số tiền này là số tiền maximum 66 tỷ với họ. Nhưng mà khi bắt đầu họ chọn con số này nó không nằm trong tài chính của họ thì họ sẽ giảm xuống.
I just want to make sure that the translation was done because we had a conversation with Queen.
I just resume again for her to understand what Hồng mean. Like as I just share with you, like when you talk to a client, we not share about we are advisor. We just share we are consultant for finance analysis, and for that I can see how your finance now good not good, and we can do restructure financial for client. So for that, it's easier to share with you about information.
And I think this challenge does not only relate to home alone, because every one of us, as long as we meet with some clients, not every client will give us full information. In fact, Alison has something that you'd like to supplement.
I think Hong's way is very, very good and very systematic that how guide us to persuade our clients, right? But for example, like in Hong Kong, even me, I won't share anything.
You share?
I mean, I won't share anything.
I won't share.
Only everything I will say hi. That is okay. If I were a customer, right? So I try to not say it this way. I would say like, if you buy anything, like usually I don't ask him whether she has life protection or life medical or CI. But just I want to just sell what I want. To be honest, like a saving plan with a minimum amount or like less amount. But just want to get close with that client. So if you meet me, if I were a one that you want to meet me as like a friend, just friend, or you think that the house is valuable, then you can buy anything at any amount. So the first policy usually for me is not that high. So apart from doing the whole review, this review I think is very good, and I will do it in the next policy.
Yeah.
So I will try to know more about him or her, because usually we only have like half hours. We can't do anything in this way, in Hong Kong at least. So I try to like log this group from Jared to like modify a bit in the Hong Kong version, and I just start it like this way. Yeah, to get close.
So one key point that I heard from Alison, is the importance of, number one, you have a checkpoint first, the first touch point by closing a 30 minutes case. Then after that, you have like perhaps multiple checkpoints for you to get an opportunity to review with the client. And of course, as you have these many checkpoints, right, it builds relationship and builds more trust. So that is when you get more accurate information from your clients. Okay. All right. Next question. Anyone else would like to go next? Yes, please.
Thank you, Alison. I have two questions for both of you. So, what is the average of your team members and what is your leadership style towards them? Like if your team have different age level, would you use the same way to lead and guide them?
Okay, I want to clarify. So when you say average team in which aspect?
Age level.
Age level, specifically age level.
Yeah. So how
Okay.
do you manage?
That means for answer this question, two levels. First, share an average, roughly what is your range. If you have some extremes, how young is young, how old is old, please share. Then only you share what kind of leadership skill will be suitable. Yeah.
Tức là trong team em sẽ có nhiều độ tuổi, nhiều đối tượng khác nhau, trẻ hay là lớn tuổi hơn, vậy thì làm sao để quản lý được họ?
Ok, thank you câu hỏi của bạn.
Thank you, cảm ơn.
Đối với mình, cái cách mà mình quản trị đội á, có người là 45 tuổi, 50 tuổi, 35 tuổi và hiện tại là rất nhiều anh chị đang lớn tuổi hơn mình.
Yeah, you're right. In the team, there's so many age in the team, so he also gets some hard help. Yeah.
Thì trong toàn một team như vậy á, thì cái cách quản trị nào là cách quản trị tốt nhất? Thì hồi nãy mình cũng trả lời Amanda là bạn phải biết được mình đang có gì thì bạn mới quản trị được người khác. Đó là bằng cách đó là bạn có một quy trình, có một công thức thì bạn sẽ vận hành được một tổ chức mặc dù khác tuổi. Bởi vì tuổi nó sẽ là tính cách khác nhau nhưng bạn có một quy trình nó chỉ là một thôi.
So he not separate the age, but he have the process manage leading team. So even you young or you old, it's just one process for a team.
It's a process. Do you mean?
Đó là quy trình.
Ok, quy trình của mình đó là khi bạn họp với lãnh đạo thì bạn sẽ có tiêu chí và cái mục tiêu cần thực hiện. Còn khi bạn làm việc với quản lý thì bạn bồi dưỡng cho họ kỹ năng, kiến thức và giải quyết vấn đề của họ.
Em đang nói là em học lãnh đạo là em học hay là
em
không, nhưng mà em đang biết cái team của em đang biết như thế nào thì cái team em chỉ focus vào cái team của em thôi. Em đang quản lý cái team em như thế nào với hai đội tuổi khác nhau thì em làm thế nào để em quản lý được họ?
Thì em đang nói là quản lý là lãnh đạo, mà mình đang quản lý họ là khi mình họp với lãnh đạo thì mình họp với những người mà hiện tại đồng nhận với mình.
Lãnh đạo thì đó là lãnh đạo nhưng mà em đang quản lý team của em chỉ nói về team của em thôi. Còn
Chỉ cho bạn để bạn trả lời.
Ok, thì chị sẽ có hiểu không?
Lãnh đạo là team em á, nó có hai level chăm sóc và level tư vấn.
Yes, it's coming to 32, right? So the youngest of the team members will be 2004, I guess, like 22, first like fresh grad, and then the eldest like 52, 53, yeah, 53, around like 50 something, just like my father. Something like that, I would say. How can I connect them together? I think it's go back to the core values. Usually it's go back to the core values because all of my team members I think it's quite amazing. They are all like very kind. Those values that Jared mentioned, like kind, respectful, and also appreciation. Yes, I think all the members have this three kind of values. So I think even though they might be a bit older, but they keep open mind. I always ask the man who's also called Sam, another Sam. I always ask him, why you want to do insurance? You have already like 20 years entrepreneurship experience. Why? He just said that because he want to try something new. And I also asked why you choose me. I always ask him why you choose me. I didn't have anything that you can learn because I'm quite young,
Okay.
But you like very open-minded to come in. Like I wanted to also become young, at least in mindset. I wanted to engage with the life. So yeah, I think this is the reason why we can stick together. Even though some like karaoke or some sport game, he actually won't join. Even because he's already like, his daughter like 18 years old. Just like, you know, he can also be my father, right? So it's fine to not join these kind of activities. But I can also just have a dinner or young child with him. It's fine, not wrong. And I, right now, because he's the the eldest in my team, I try to find one more friend for him. So I'm trying to recruit one more 50-something for him to become friends. So if I have different age group, it's fine because they can play together. So I think the most important thing is the core value. If they have the same core value, then it's fine. Yeah, this is
okay. Before we move back to Taiwan to Vietnam, I got one question that I want to follow up. Now, you mentioned a very good point. You know, if someone who is of a senior age, there are so many options out there. We don't talk just only in insurance industry, there's a lot of things they can choose. And even when it comes to young leaders, I believe she's not the only young leaders there right now. So if you were to guess, what do you think at the end of the day he came and choose you in specific? Like what stands out about yourself? If you want to guess, what is it? Passion. Okay. Passion. Oh.
Maybe her sister, maybe some kind, maybe she thought that I like something like her dream daughter. Maybe I'm not so sure.
Okay.
Something like
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. But for my style, I just ask. So anything I don't know from that, then I ask directly. I don't want to like to guess anything. Right. So in some day I think yeah, this is a good moment to ask. Then I ask.
Direct point of leadership, yes.
One more add-on question. I want to ask. Think it would be hard to recruit the people who are older than you.
I think I don't select from this criteria. No matter it's 80 or 70, it's also fine. Because I think in our industry, we also don't select our clients, right? If he's 18 years old or even 80 years old, he can also be our client. We can also talk to him, no matter we are not in that age, right? I don't think this is the issue, to be honest. Just like the vibes and the attitudes we say that we can talk. Yeah. Also sometimes I don't want this kind of client because he's a bad guy. Then I will push it away. Because he is not the one that I wanted to keep relationship with.
Mọi thứ em quản trị trên
So maybe this time we don't match. And then I will say, and any of my members want this client.
tư vấn không một tư vấn.
Maybe he
Ví dụ như tư vấn
might
được chưa?
So I think just accept that. Yeah.
So just to add on what I heard from Alison, she mentioned this a few times, core values. So I always believe that in agency force, as long as the whole thing is aligned with the core value, you will attract right talent regardless of the background. And these are things that always bring in within us culture.
Chính xác chưa? Đó là cách gắn kết lên,
Back
được
to
chưa?
Vietnam.
Hỏi gì?
Câu lại đó.
Ok.
No, about the engaged team first.
Câu hỏi của bạn hồi nãy bạn hỏi mình cách quản trị và lead team thế nào đúng không?
How to lead the team, how to engage team. The first question.
Thì mình mới nói là mình có công cụ, thì công cụ này nó là cái phần này nó dành cho tư vấn. Thì thứ nhất là nó có đầy đủ tất cả các nội dung để hoạch định hướng cho tư vấn. Đây là cách gắn kết của mình tốt nhất, vì chỉ có việc rõ ràng thì bạn mới dẫn dắt được đội ngũ.
Maybe he more about the technical. This one more about physical and mentally. I think this one maybe more about technical. So he managed the team by very clear about the thing, what they do or what agent need to do. So he have a plan already. So that he share with them every week.
Khi bạn có được việc rồi thì bạn mới có cái lên kế hoạch thời gian công việc và đầu việc cho từng vị trí như là leader hoặc là tư vấn tài chính. Thì lúc này cái cách kết nối của bạn là thông qua một đầu việc để đạt được mục tiêu, tạo ra tài chính. Thì lúc này nó đem đến kết quả đó là thời gian làm việc, lịch tư vấn hoặc là lịch gặp khách hàng, hoặc là cái cách để làm sao để hoạch định về thu nhập thì mình phải sử dụng hết trên công cụ hết.
So he used the tool to talk to agent or leader. If the agent you want to success to have a income, right? So you have to know that every week how many clients you meet or what activities you have to be done for the week, and then he arranged on with them on the tool. So you have to know that what you have to do in this week.
Vì trong cái nghề bảo hiểm á, là một trong những cái ngành là bạn và một người nào đó gặp nhau thì có thể 1 tháng, 2 tháng, 3 tháng nếu như không đạt thu nhập thì họ cũng rời đi. Còn trường hợp là nếu như bạn có công cụ thì ít nhất là bạn được gieo cho họ một cái kiến thức hoặc một công thức để họ đi trên hành trình sắp tới của họ, là có thể họ thành công cùng mình, hoặc là họ đi nhưng họ cũng biết mình là có cái gì.
This work very hard. So agent if they come but not spot enough, they will leave after 3 months or 4 months. So he have the tool to make sure that agent know what they have to do to be successful. So if you spot them in that way, they will engage with you. They will feel, okay, my boss support me and I know what to do to be successful later. So they will stay with you more longer.
Ok, hiện tại thì nếu như về cái cách mình làm việc đó, nó sẽ phù hợp với một số nhóm người. Giống như anh Sam ngày hôm qua, đó là mỗi người sẽ có một cái cách quản trị khác nhau. Còn đối với mình, cách quản trị của mình là mình hiểu mình làm gì, công thức là gì, thì mình biết đo lường được số liệu và cái khả năng thành công hay không. Chứ mình không có nói về cảm tính hoặc là cảm xúc. Tôi yêu bạn, tôi thích bạn, tôi mới chăm sóc bạn, tôi hỗ trợ bạn, lên nói chuyện với nhau thôi.
He also the same way with Mr. Stan yesterday. Like we know what we need and we share that for our team to do together. Not about the feeling, okay, like I like you, so just like to work with me. Not about that. But he have to show and clarify, like, okay, you have to do this to make you be successful.
Okay, thank
you.
Right, open up the stage again. Anyone got one question from that?
Hi, so I would like to ask Alison. So, seems to me that you're actually pretty active at social media. I just assume. So let's say if you're using social media, right? How often do you make posts, story, or if you do posts? How often do you post something about today's class, hubs, or maybe even something?
Actually, it's quite often. Like at least 7 stories per day. Yeah, this is how I 7 stories. Because stories actually can do conversion. Some financial news and how like birthday party, etc. Some kind of your members, and with some your lifestyle is important because your friends always look into your story. Everything is all about insurance, then they will go. So you have to keep it like as balanced that you can. So I try my best to do this, like a consistent to have this kind of habit.
7 stories about
I think 7 stories per day, and like 3 stories about my lifestyle, like what do you eat today, and then 4 stories for the today past hub, like maybe 2 some engagement with clients, but not talk about insurance. So previously, actually, some of my friends think that I'm doing like kids station or parenting service. I said, no, I do insurance. They don't know. So I try to, I put 1 to 2 more like related to the insurance thing. Yeah. And they realize, oh, okay. Yeah. So try to do this. Like
sometimes. Yeah.
Okay. I know that because you do many lead gen customer, okay? So when you first time meet your customer, will you follow their IG or ask them to follow your IG or yeah? And then how you keep follow up your customer? I mean, how often? Like if first time you meet up, maybe they say, okay, I think first I discuss with my husband then what's your next step? Yeah, how often that you follow up your customer? And is it every time? Talk insurance only? Or okay lah, come up yang cha lah. Okay, then no talk insurance. Yeah.
I just want to clarify some Malaysian language there. So basically, she's asking that number one, if let's say you have some clients, they didn't really positive response, are you going to follow up with them? Then will you like follow them or not? Then when she say young child, like will you ask them out to have a drink or maybe to eating session together? Social.
First question, like, you mean follow Instagram? No, I won't do that because some of them like quite introvert. If I met them like introvert, they actually don't want to see me and see any of my stories. So usually I will come to an end if I think, oh, we have the same vibe. Maybe he can be my recruit instead of clients. Maybe something we really can be friends. That I will share my IG. If not, no. Then yeah. And then the second question say how often, because I usually do the second time closing. So actually, on the first appointment, actually I will talk about the insurance thing and try to handle all the objection. You have to like, this is what also Jerry and Kate told me, like you can try 5 times closing. At least 5 times rejection. Say sometimes the parents come to the appointment, she said she wanted to discuss with her husband. Then I will say, oh, your husband is nearby you. You can have your own time to discuss. I go away for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, then you can discuss. I will come back when you call me. Then I pick another appointment first. Okay, it's fine. Just let them do the thing. Yeah. And then, so if really don't want to do the closing at the first appointment, then how often I think I will do it like at the night time. I will send him or her the proposal. Have to do 就是有一句话就是今天的事业一定要今天做，一定要，因为我通常我有一些就是 some tactics like I will try to send out all the proposal at midnight. This is the tactic. I will want to tell him that I work so hard for your proposal, even in 2 a.m. So I send it out in 2 a.m. I just schedule it up, but I already finished. You know, I always like okay. Anyway, I send it 2 a.m. So in the morning time when the client wake up, he look into my message. He's like, wow, you're so hardworking. I say yes. But this is what I am, right? But I try to do so many kinds of things to make her like I really work hard. And I can do it like 24/7. Not really like 24/7, but I can use like my data science skill set, my AI to leverage all these things. So, and then I will keep like to set a schedule. Like every 2 days, I will try to find my clients. I think call is better than just text because call have the the temperature. I will know her. Usually I will call twice. Why? Because when you call once, people will think that oh this is just a missed call. But you call twice, that is important. Even for me, I will call you back. And then when I said, what the thing? Who are you? He already forget me. It's fine. I will reintroduce myself again in a very high energy way, not like now. Like hi, something like that is really dramatic way and make him like feel warm. Yeah. And then after that, if he or she not listen my call, I will try to use oh there's some good news for you, only for you. You call me back. I will wait for her. And I will just put this kind of mass message to all of my contacts. I will change up the surname, right? And then blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And then maybe there are some other events coming weekend. I will try to ask him. Maybe last time your husband didn't come, right? I invite you together come. You come together. Then you can decide it immediately after the event. Yeah. So I will try to do this.
Okay, I believe Lynn has some.
Just to add on to it, so when you first got your lead, right? So how do you open up the conversation?
You mean the call or when I make
the text first?
I don't do text. I just call.
Oh, when you get the leads, you call them straight away.
Straight.
But in Malaysia, we don't pick up calls that we don't save the names because it might be scam.
Actually,
not everyone, not everyone.
Oh yeah. But my soul. Actually, I won't listen any of the other call as well. But when I use my mobile, I will call twice. Okay, maybe at 12 p.m. lunchtime, and also in the off time at 6 p.m. I try to call. Yeah, I don't want to do the test because it's just he won't read it. After he read, just blue tag in WhatsApp. I will feel so sad, you know, and then I'll call. Yeah, I'll try to call it first.
So before I go there, I just want to set the context, make sure everyone's aligned first before you go in deeper. Now, first thing first, I think regardless of wherever we are, as long as we are in this industry, we are still doing people's business. Okay. I think every country also you have people that don't like to pick up random calls. Hong Kong also the same, right? Yeah. So unless of course if we keep thinking that people won't pick up, I can tell most probably you won't even want to try to do this. Always remember we are still in the people's business. There will still be ways to approach, still be ways for us to actually get people answer the call. Now, one thing I just want to realign is this one very important key point. You mentioned two numbers. Number one, 5-time rejection. Okay, this I need to align because not every agent has the same alignment relating to this. What does 5 objection handling means? On the day itself, you handle 5 objections, or you split across some time to handle the 5 objections. First question. Yeah, 先有個5個 handle， 最多係 handle 5個 objection 問題。
Not about 5 objection. I mean, I can accept like 5 rejection. Say after I try closing for 5 times. Because if too much, actually I can't do any follow up later on because she will think that Alison is too pushy. I don't want to listen to her call anymore. So I try to do 5 times in a polite way. But it depends on each customer. If he's still like so blank space, then might not do it like 5 times.
5 times, how often the interval? Like first point you try, then the next time when you try.
Next time I will talk something other from insurance, like what are you going to do later?
What's the gap like?
Like
how many days, weeks?
No, I mean the first appointment.
Oh, first appointment you try 5 times.
Yeah.
First appointment attempt closing 5 times.
Yeah, because I also think that when he left or she left, I'm not back for her, right? Because I'm not her friend. She can also not pick up for me or anything. So I try my best to close at least. But in some point, if the man or the woman actually is an accountant, it's very systematic and it's so logical thinking. She's not an emotional buyer. I think I can do it first time also. And I will to change my own style. I will become like a data scientist to talk about numbers. So my characteristic will be different when I
depending on
meet
the
people.
situation, flexibility. Okay. You want question?
Okay, so your follow up is like, okay, now today, okay, handling objection for 5 times already, okay?
Closing, attempt closing. Attempt closing.
5 times reject 5 times.
就是5 times closing 啦 I mean, next follow up 是 like 明天 follow up， 今晚 follow up， 就是那个 gap 就是多9个 follow up， and then after follow up like tomorrow if you follow up, then okay no one again. So after like we will set like after 3 days I follow up again, or after 7 days I follow up again, or another follow up.
I think I have the same question with her, like how many days after the first time you contact with client and how many days after you recontact again is the
Usually T+2 or T+3. Yeah,
2
or 3 days.
days.
Actually, some of my clients last year, he listened my policy and he disappeared. But 2 months before, she find me. Oh, it's okay, it's fine. So actually, I can like wait for 1 year or even 2 years or 3 years. I think the client is not being my clients for some reason right now. I don't think it's a reject or failure, but it's just not to be my client. It's not to be, but not forever no. So I'm waiting for some point. And why I didn't like so push it because I have a lot of clients to make. So I don't really care. To be honest, I have got a lot of clients and A no, B no, okay, let's see. But A or B might find me sometimes. It's quite amazing, I would say.
Yeah. And just one point to align. Even though she says she has many clients, she started from 0. Remember her first client, she closed, then there were a lot of rejections until she closed the second client as well. She also started from somewhere.
Thank you.
Yes, Jason.
I want to ask how to take care every members in the team, because as your team growing bigger, you're hard to get every people sometime.
So your question is testing our leader or
both are great leaders, yes.
Both, okay.
Ý bạn hỏi quay lại câu hỏi lúc nãy á, làm sao em có thể quản trị được cái team khi nó càng ngày nó càng lớn đông người hơn á. How you busy or maybe yeah.
Mình có 5 leader.
I have 5 leaders.
Mỗi leader họ sẽ quản trị là 30 người.
Each leader they have 30 agents.
Vậy thì cách mình quản trị chỉ cần quản trị 5 leader.
So I just focus on 5 leaders.
Và hỏi vấn đề của họ và team của họ là gì. Sau đó bạn hãy giải quyết bằng cách là training cho toàn bộ.
So I have to, we have a meeting almost every Monday. So they have to report to him if your team have any issues. So for that he can train the leaders how to manage.
Bạn phải tuân thủ là thứ tự từng cấp bậc để chúng ta biết việc, để chúng ta hỗ trợ lẫn nhau. Đừng làm chồng việc với nhau mà không ra kết quả.
You have to know the responsibility of each level. So level by level, we go by flow, not from here jump to here.
Đây là một vấn đề lớn nhất trong ngành bảo hiểm của mình luôn. Đó là chúng ta bị một người mà làm quá nhiều việc, nó không rõ việc.
It's also the big problem of some teams, like one people but they do so many things. Like you are a leader, but you do as the agent. You also do as the above leader. So it's not like conflict tasks together. You also do, I also do. So this one agent don't know listen to whom, something like that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Actually, Jason is not my downline. He is one of my downline.
Okay, what downline? I see. Okay, sorry, I misunderstand.
I think for last year, I spent a lot of time for the team. I didn't do any, put any more time in myself. So I would say train 4 to 5 leaders, and then he or she will be your hunter to help you to grow. It's better because last year I'm quite ambitious. I put my 10 direct, so I'm going to die. It's really hard, but I think this is a process. At least I know, and I reviewed last year. Then this year maybe I try to slow down my direct to grow my direct to become a leader and to build back. So this is the process that I encounter.
Now, one thing that I find interesting is both of them. They also mentioned the importance of having the leaders under you, the one that who's going to help you to manage the team as well. Because even though 10 people also it's a challenge, right? It's also important for us to position the new agents who's coming in. Eventually, they will want to become a leaders as well. Because these are the people who's going to help you to grow the front line together. So remember, you're not alone in your own agency, but it's how you leverage every talent in the team itself, right?
Thank you.
One more supplementary is like in the first year when we to do the goal setting, I will also ask my team members like what kind of time allocation you can put in insurance. How, like, if you can put like 2 days, 3 days per week, then I can also take some resources for you. But you don't, like 1 day per week, then I also do it as the way. Like, I think we are like how do I say, like, so parallel. So how he work with me, then how I work with him.
It goes both ways.
Yes.
As much as willing to commit certain things, we can provide with certain resources as well. That's
so other things you can just leverage the neighbors, leverage your team boss.
Correct.
Yes.
Any other questions on the floor? Yes, Shai.
So this is a question for both of you. I just want to ask
what are your biggest failures and what is the biggest lesson you've ever learned
From biggest lesson.
in the industry, right?
In the industry? Yeah.
You learn by himself from this industry.
What
Biggest
are the
failure.
biggest mistakes and
What have you learned?
what have you?
Two things. Biggest failure in industry and what have you learned?
Là em học được cái gì ở trong cái lĩnh vực ở trong
First come to my mind is about
trong cái lĩnh vực này.
the first, I think the fourth one that I recruit, he already resigned. She already resigned. She's one of my old friends, like we met 10 years ago, just friend by friend. She told me that she is intended to be MDRT, blah blah blah, at the first day, and I trust. Okay, I think good, very good. And then I thought I hired someone with a big ambitions. But 1 month later, she had a lot of complaints, saying that this quality is not that good. She can't call it, a lot of objection, and then she won't listen to me. Didn't wear like not professional, like wear cap and short, something like that to meet the client. A lot of things that she won't talk to you and she something like that. For this kind of issue, I also ask my boss or ask some senior, how do I do it? Should I keep it or just take it out? This is the first, I would say, quite a big issue, right? Because you just start to hire someone. You won't want to fire anyone because you think she is also, maybe you cannot see her talent, but because he's just like toxic. She keep doing like spreading a lot of negative things and mindset to toxic everyone. So after a month, I think I will just let it go. And I just say bye to her. Even she blocked my IG, it's fine. So how many people love you, how many people like you, then how many people dislike you, right? So it's fine. So for this lesson, I think, so why I think it's quite memorable thing is like, I forgot it is Chris mentioned, like recruitment is selection. So I'm trying to put this in mind and try to figure out what person or what core values that I want. So after this lesson, I try to, make it always. Beggars, not beggars, but one of the things.
I feel that Alison is very lucky to experience this in the earlier stage. Because most of the challenge between leaders, among the leaders, is they face this when they are at a later stage. They have a group of people, then they have to choose between a group A or group B. That is much more difficult. But if you experience this, I think it will give you better clarity from the beginning.
Cho mình hỏi là bạn đã làm được nghề bảo hiểm được bao lâu rồi?
How long you have been in this industry? Yeah. Just new mới.
Ok, để mà trả lời cái câu hỏi của bạn là học được gì trong hành trình hơn 12 năm của mình á, thì nó sẽ dài nhưng mà mình sẽ đem cái thông điệp đó nó phù hợp với bạn.
Yeah, because he have almost 3 years in the industry. So, but to answer your question, he usually
Đầu tiên nhất là bạn lựa chọn cái nghề này á, thì ngay tại điểm thời sinh viên mình đã lựa chọn cái nghề này vì mình biết được là nghề này được học toàn bộ kiến thức, kinh nghiệm của một người thành công là có trong nghề này.
When he was a student, he aware that when you join in this industry, you can learn many things from this business.
Bạn học được kinh nghiệm bán hàng thực tế, đối liền thực tế, bạn biết được là cái cách để tư vấn cho một người khách hàng như thế nào, bạn có cái quy trình tư vấn thế nào, bạn biết cái cách làm sao để xử lý các vấn đề, bạn biết cái sản phẩm nào tốt để đáp ứng về thị trường.
You know how to sell, how to solve the issue with the client, how to handle objection, and you know how the process. Actually, he been very clarified for this job. Yeah, so he like.
Vậy thì đầu tiên nhất là bạn được vào này, bạn giống như là bạn học được 4 năm đại học, tương đương là một người quản trị kinh doanh mới ra trường.
So if you come to this industry, it means that you are in 4 years in university.
Nên là mình có thể lời khuyên dành cho bạn là khi bạn có cái câu hỏi này á, đó là cái suy nghĩ của bạn đã được mở ra rồi. Hãy học một cách là học và nhớ đó để thực hành với khách hàng của mình.
So when you ask this question, mean that in your mind you also mention very seriously what you need to do, how to do. You want to learn that to be success later. So hope that you can get everything, the knowledge you learn, and then you can apply to your job.
Và khi mà bạn hỏi mình học và làm được gì và được gì á, thì mình có nguyên một cái file công cụ như ngày hôm qua giờ mình chia sẻ với bạn. Chỉ đó là một trong những cái mà bạn đã đóng gói nó lại để trở thành cái của bạn.
So to tell you how to be success, how to be good in this industry, I shared with you yesterday. That's like a packet. We do the packet already for, especially for some new agent who don't know how to talk to client, who don't know how to open the conversation until closing. So that's very good tool for you.
Sau đó bạn biến nó trở thành một món quà, rồi bạn mới đi trao khách hàng, rồi trao cho đồng nghiệp, thì lúc đó nó mới trở thành giá trị, bạn kiếm ra tiền. Thì đó là cái kết quả mà được nhiều nhất 5 năm MDRT.
Because from the beginning we say we just talk to client as a consultant finance, not about advisor. So when you give the result for client, mean your finance okay or not okay, or what to do to make your emergency fund safe. Mean that how to make emergency fund. Then at the time you give to your client look like a gift, so they will thankful for that. And that's how you can do closing after that to make money. Thank you.
Thank you. Paul? No question? Yes, Malaysia.
Hello, thank you very much for both your sharing. I was just wondering, I can't be all rosy all the time. It's not all good days. So in your difficult moments, what are some things that you go back to? Could be like a mental vitamin, or I don't know what, that you used to charge yourself up again. Because this is, when we run with a team, it gives us a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of energy, but at the same time, it's also a solo battle, right? So it's a very unique thing to our career and industry. Thank you.
Julie, what you translate to him? So in this industry, it's not always nice. It's not everything going upward. Sometimes it goes down. So during this period of time, how do you keep yourself motivated?
Motivate to the team.
Yourself. Melissa, yourself or the team?
Motivate yourself.
Yourself as a leader.
Yourself as a leader.
You have sometimes no mentors, right? Then you run alone. How can you be strong for your team? I'm sure your mental faculties are very strong. There's something that you do that maybe we all can learn from. Yeah.
Okay, while translating, I have one announcement. We only have, because that time constraint, I'll leave to one last question if there is. If no, then after that, I'll do a wrap up and we'll proceed with lunch.
The most important thing coming to my mind is I won't go back. I don't want to go back to their side, to be honest. But one day, maybe, I'm not sure, maybe I'm not in this industry, but at least I try my best. Because I already commit myself, I have to do it like in 5 years. No matter overtime or what, I have to achieve. This is my goal. And also because I think it's something about also in my secondary school, in my high school, because at those moments I was in a basketball team for like 10 years. Because I'm not that high, right? I'm not that strong. But so this kind of attitude is trained last in my 20 years ago. So I got this like attitude that never give up, something like that. And another thing is I also always think that like Kate or Jared or even the senior lead, their difficulty must be larger and more than me. I just think like a little issue or little problem is have to go through. So this is
how I will think of that. And then I sleep quite well 8 hours after, and then okay, go back to work. Yeah.
Ok, thank you câu hỏi. Tôi có thể hỏi câu hỏi của bạn lại là bạn đang muốn biết được là làm sao để giữ được bản thân mình có thể đi tiếp được với nghề hay không, hay là dừng lại, đúng không?
You want to clarify, your question is if you want to know how the leader motivated by themselves to continue with this job, right?
Ok. Cái câu hỏi này mình làm 12 năm thì đã có từng giai đoạn đó xảy ra rồi, ít nhất là 2 lần.
Yeah, at least just 2 lần thôi hả?
Đã từng có 2 lần.
Yeah, I translate is that his 12 years experience, at least he have 2 times to have a question like you, so I feel this.
Nhưng ngay bây giờ mình trả lời cho bạn nó sẽ khác so với hồi xưa của mình, là mình không có được định hướng và mình cũng không rõ mình đang nghe và làm như thế nào.
But at that time, no one give him solution or direction, or actually have, but himself confused. So now he have the answers more clear for you.
Mình sẽ ví dụ với bạn là bạn đang ngồi ở trong phòng này thì bạn sẽ thấy cái khung cảnh bên trong phòng này thôi, nhưng nếu như bạn sẽ không thấy ở ngoài kia nó đang có cái gì.
If you sit inside, you just see the view inside. You don't know what happened out there.
Nên là cái bí quyết của mình, cái cách của mình đang có thể lời khuyên dành cho bạn, bởi vì nó phù hợp với mình thôi. Thì bạn chỉ cần là đi học một cái nghề nào đó mà nó đang là cái nghề mà cái kiến thức đó nó sẽ giúp cho bạn được định hướng rõ hơn, bởi vì bạn đứng bên ngoài bạn nhìn vào.
The thing is, at the time you can try to find something else to learn, and maybe it's to work for your knowledge, and also you change your feeling and movie at that time. So yes, slowly.
Vì khi bạn ra ngoài môi trường bên ngoài, bạn gặp con người mới, bạn học hỏi một cái kiến thức mới mà nó cùng cái ngành của bạn á, thì bạn sẽ thấy cái con đường nó tốt hơn, và lúc đó bạn sẽ quyết định là bạn sẽ ở lại với nghề, hay bạn sẽ tiếp tục bằng cái năng lượng của mình, bạn dẫn dắt đội ngũ bằng kiến thức mới, hay bạn vẫn dùng cách cũ để vận hành.
So when you learn, you meet the people from other side, then you can feel that how your work here going on, and how, because when we meet we can share each other, so you will know how their work going on, how your work going on, so that also the way, and then you can look back, maybe we have more try because everyone have the same situation maybe.
Nhưng mà ngay tại thời điểm này, mình đã từ Việt Nam qua Malaysia để học Today Lớp, và mình sẽ chúc mừng bạn là vì bạn cũng đang nằm trong Today Lớp. Nó là một mô hình last form có thể cho bạn nhiều hướng đi hơn trong nghề bảo hiểm, và mình sẽ tin là với cái sắc đẹp thế này, với lại cái kiến thức của bạn, với lại những gì bạn đặt câu hỏi á, thì tôi tin bạn sẽ thành công.
He said, yeah, he also thanks for today plus, like we are from Vietnam to come here, and anybody come here. So we also see that the future, maybe sometime up, sometime down, but now, from now, we have today plus support us to have an environment, and that can make me become, more better in the future. So it's just like we just take break a little bit easy. By the way, you go to learn something more to get your knowledge become peaceful with your industry in this time.
Also, thank you for sharing. So I realized that from both your sharing, one is internal, because it's mental, right? You say you want to do it, and then the other one is if you're stuck, you just get another perspective from outside, right? And change your outlook, change your direction.
Yes.
So I think it's this two combinations together very lethal, very good.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thank you.
Well, I'm sure that most of us here, we are very eager to go for lunch now since 11:44. Now, unfortunately, I have one last question. I want to throw the two of them. So these two questions is something that I believe some of us may experience. So I'll take the last question, okay? So my question is to two of you here, okay? Very difficult. Now, assuming that right now, because both of them, they have experience dealing with two types of generation of agents and leaders, okay? Now, if you were to choose, let's say in a meeting now, you have to decide. You have two groups of agents. One is super old generation agents, they want to use old way of doing things. Another one is super young agents, all want to transform the way of doing things, both also got result. Now you as a leader, what are you going to do? Oh wait, 明白啊？这是个 question 啊。Okay. In the meeting now, what are you going to do?
Yeah, one young group, one old group.
Okay, let me just make sure. While the process and thing, my question is, your leader, now you're meeting, you have two types of generation. First, older generation, they got produced got result they insist that the whole agency must follow traditional way of doing things. Another one, young agents, new generation, they also got result. They say must change to a new way now. In this meeting, as a leader, what are you going to do?
Nghĩa là một nhóm thì là một nhóm thì muốn thay đổi trên một nhóm thì vẫn muốn là tiếp tục cái chương trình tức là cái của trong team nó sẽ là sao? Tức là mọi người đổi ý.
Thay đổi với cái thị trường nó thay đổi.
Traditional or even the young group to present their ideas to and then let's do some
competition.
Yeah, competition always can have the result. Okay, result. We try to do some result prefer. Okay, you use your own way, they use their own way. Try to see the case size, FYC, anything else who is doing better. Yeah, I think it's quite and also I don't need to give any feedback. Okay, result prefer.
But actually you meet that
competition is also always good.
In the fact you meet this situation or not?
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah, not really. Because usually my some incentive award is actually you find yourself. You do your any tier that you can get. But if something this issue comes here, for me it's like okay, your own idea must have some reason, right? Because different generation have different kind of customer. But they also can do well. Yeah. But for me, it's very good because if they compete, I always the winner, right? And you all know that. Right? To be honest, as a leader, you can just coach there and coach there.
Correct.
No need to have to like use the same idea or more. But if okay, the result is like the generation, the young generation do better, or even in a like 5.0, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, then I think those elderly must learn about that because they also want to earn money, right? They will do that by themselves. No need, not need to push them. I think that.
No need to very clarify.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bây giờ là có hai nhóm thì chọn nhóm nào? Cái này
không phải. Bạn trong một cuộc họp bạn có hai nhóm đối tượng, một là nhóm già, một nhóm thế hệ trẻ thì muốn họ thay đổi cái cách làm mới đi, thay đổi cách mới, còn nhóm kia thì họ còn muốn giữ cách cũ.
Mình cũng chọn cách giống như là Alison ha, là tôi sẽ chọn cái nhóm này tôi tách ra để tôi làm cái kế hoạch và chiến lược phù hợp với cái người nhóm già, và tôi sẽ tách ra cái kế hoạch và chiến lược phù hợp nhóm trẻ, nhưng phải đưa ra một cái thước đo lường chung, đó là kết quả, cái con số kết quả.
Yeah, almost same with you, but like the finally what we want is the result. So when we do something like that, we have to see which one better, and then we can see, you can see this one better. So you think if you did change or not? Yeah.
Cái con số đó nó sẽ quyết định được là bạn sẽ hỗ trợ gì cho team này, cách làm việc là gì, tại sao là cái cách này nó đang ở cái mục tiêu của nhóm này là gì, bởi vì họ sẽ có cái SWOT để gọi là điểm mạnh, điểm yếu, cơ hội và thách thức của cái nhóm này. Nhưng mà đối tượng của nhóm trẻ cũng có một cái điểm mạnh, điểm yếu và cơ hội và thách thức, SWOT của họ là như thế nào. Bởi vì khi chúng ta phân ra, chúng ta mới biết được cái cách làm sao để vận hành nó phù hợp, chứ chúng ta không có chọn một bên, bởi vì chúng ta đang học cả hai. Chúng ta học cả hai.
Actually, each generation they have even different way, but also have good way. Okay, so not right or wrong, but which match they feel comfortable with this way or not, and the result come. So why not we stop them? But in case when we do some competition like you, if the result come better, so we can take that like a lesson, so you can learn. So you think change or not change, it depends on them. But if the result come, we also not stop them. Yeah.
Alright, that's all for this session. Thank you very much for our two excellent speakers. Now, before we end, some very quick conclusion to so I just might make sure that it's on spot, okay? One very important conclusion that I just like to bring in here is before we go for lunch break is the importance of seeing two leaders from two different generations. They can also manage people from different generations as well. And even clientele, so I believe that they have different range of clients, right? From young to older as well. So there's only one thing that I think we need to remind ourselves. Can you let me right? Tell your friends shoulder and say, you can do this and cook anyone, okay? Yeah. So a lot of times, right, we are too limited our own thought saying, oh, I can do this, I can do that, I can approach this, approach that. Everyone